Good morning, friends. Today we're going to talk about rain. But first, we're going to get up and we're going to wake up our brains by doing a couple exercises. So go ahead and stand up. Make sure you have plenty of room to spread out so that you're not going to hit anyone or anything. And we're going to crisscross, because when we crisscross our body, that's when our brains wake up. So you're going to take your left hand and you're going to touch your right knee, and then you're going to take your right hand and you're going to touch your left knee. You're going to crisscross. We're going to count to 20 while we do that. So go ahead and spread out and count with me, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good job, friends. Go ahead and have a seat. We're going to go ahead and get started today. And we're going to talk about rain. Rain. If you lived in my area, yesterday it was raining. But that got me thinking, where does rain come from? And why does it fall from the clouds? So today we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about a few different things about rain, but we're going to jump right in with our story first. So this one is about rain, called The Raindrop Plot by Wendy Lewison. Raindrop Plot. Now, on our cover here, friends, it's raining. What else can you tell me about our cover? Okay, she's got an umbrella. She's got some special rain boots. Looks like she's got a raincoat on. Looks like she's getting ready to go play in the rain, doesn't it? Have any of you guys ever played in the rain? I have. I like playing in the rain, as long as it's safe to play in the rain. Raindrop plop. One little raindrop, dark, dark sky. 2 little raindrops, the clouds go by. 3 little raindrops, splat, splat, splat. 4 little raindrops, boots and hat. She's even got a little rain hat. 5 little raindrops, shiny red coat. Look, the rain is giving the flowers some special water to drink. 6 little raindrops, bright blue boat. 7 little raindrops, plop in a cup. 8 little raindrops, umbrella up. 9 little raindrops, puddle fun. 10 little raindrops, still no sun. She looks like she's having fun in the puddles. Too many raindrops, run, run, run. Back in the house now, that is that. Off with the raincoat, off with the hat. Look, her hat and her raincoat are making the floor all wet. Check out the dog. He's making the floor all wet too. 10 little toes in a nice warm tub. 9 soapy bubbles, scrub-a-dub-dub. 8 fluffy towels, soft and white. 7 brass buttons, shiny and bright. 6 tiny marshmallows float in a cup. 5 small pretzels, gobble them up. 4 furry squirrels want something to eat. 3 hungry birds, tweet, tweet, tweet. 2 bright eyes, what do they see? Out of the window, out by the tree. Raindrops stopping one by one. No more raindrops. Sun, sun, sun. And that's the end of that story, friends. At the very end, there was some sun right after all of the rain. Okay, friends, so over here on my board, we have some umbrellas. In our story, she needed an umbrella while she was out in the rain. These first ones, we are going to put in order from smallest to largest. Smallest to largest this time. So smallest is a big way to say little, the little one. Okay, so we're going to start with the smallest, and then we're going to keep getting a little bit bigger. So which of these 4 umbrellas is the smallest? All right, remember to yell it out to me. Which one's the smallest? Is it the first one? No. Is it the second one? No, that one's a little bit bigger than this one. So this third one right here is the smallest. Good job, friends. Okay, so now we've got the smallest. Which one down here is the next small one? The next smallest. The one in the middle. Good job. Uh-oh, we're getting a little bigger. So which one is big, but not the biggest? We don't want the largest one yet. We want the largest one to be last. We go from small to big. Which one is next? Good job, friends. And now there's only one left. So which one of these is the largest umbrella? Good job. It's this one up here. Good job, friends. You guys made those go right in order from smallest to largest. And we can double check it because we can see that all of these keep getting just a little bit bigger. Okay, while we already have the board turned, we'll go ahead and do the colors down here. Okay, so down here we have all of our colors, but Miss Candace isn't going to tell you what colors they are. So I have these umbrellas to put on top of them. And this one says a word on it. Okay, this one says orange. So you guys, your job is going to be to tell me where the orange one goes, because I need to put it where it matches. Okay, so where is our orange umbrella? Good job, friends. It's way down here on the end. So I'm going to grab another umbrella. This one says blue, blue. So which one of our umbrellas is blue? Okay, the very first one. All right, friends. This one has a Y. Yellow. Where is our yellow umbrella? Right there. Good job. All right, friends. This one starts with a G. Green. Where is the green umbrella? Okay, good job. This one starts with an R. Red. Where is our red umbrella? Red. R-E-D, red, R-E-D, red. Good job. It's right here. Okay, just a few more, friends. This one starts with a W. And it says white. Where is our white umbrella? That doesn't have any words on it yet. That's kind of tricky. Our other ones have words already on them. But there's one that is white. It doesn't have any words. Good job. That one didn't trick you guys, did it? Alrighty, friends. This one says brown. Where is our brown umbrella? The very last one. Only two more. I think you guys know your colors pretty well. This one also starts with a B. Black. Black. Which one of these is the color black? You're right. It's kind of camouflaged with my board, isn't it? Camouflaged. It's a big word. It means blend in. It kind of blends in. All right. Can you guys guess what my next card says? What color is that one? Purple. Starts with a P. Purple. And it goes right there. Good job, friends. Awesome job. Okay, we've got another story that we're going to read about rain. And this one is a nonfiction book, which means it's telling us about rain. It's a real, true book. When we read our fun books, those ones are called fiction books because they're for fun. But nonfiction books are for learning. This one is called Rain by Grace Hanson. Looks like they've got their umbrellas up. It's raining. Evaporation. The sun heats up the bodies of water. So like our lakes and our oceans. The sun heats it all up. And the heat makes water turn into vapor. And the vapor goes into the air. And that's called evaporation. So evaporation is when all of the vapor is going up into the air. Oops, I almost forgot to show you the pictures. Warm air rises and it takes the vapor with it. So all the vapor, which we can't see when we're just walking around, we can't see it. It's all going up, up, up. The warmer it is, it keeps going higher and higher. The warm air rises when the cold air blows in. The mountains can also make warm air rise. Now, I don't have any mountains by me, so I can't see that, but it does help it rise. Condensation. Warm air cools as it rises, and the vapor will turn into little itty-bitty drops in the cold air. All of those little itty-bitty drops will start coming together. It's like they're sticky almost. They stick together, and then they make a cloud. And that's condensation. So all these little itty-bitty pieces of water will all come together to make the cloud. The water droplets come together in big clouds, and then they get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and then they fall from the clouds when they get too heavy. So that cloud has all those water drops in them. When they get really big, it gets heavier and heavier until it just can't hold them anymore, and they just fall from the clouds. When the water falls from the clouds, it is raining. Rain can also be called a precipitation. That's a big word, isn't it? Next time it's raining, you can tell your family, listen, it's precipitation time. And they'll know that you know a really big word. Too much rain is a bad thing. The ground can get too wet, and it can cause flooding if there's too much rain. But if there's not enough rain, it can also be a bad thing. It can cause a drought. We all need water to live. All living things need water to live. So we need the rain. Even though sometimes it makes us stay inside instead of playing outside, we still need some rain. Rain is an important part of the water cycle. It brings fresh water to the plants and the animals. The water drops are in the air after it rains, and if the sun comes out, its light hits the droplets, and a rainbow will appear. Have you guys ever seen a rainbow? Yeah. And that is the end of our story, friends. Okay, we have a couple more things we're going to do over here before we move to the table, okay? This one here just says R with some pictures on it. This is my cloud. These are my raindrops. R. Rain starts with the letter R. Can anybody tell me what sound the R makes? Remember, every letter makes a sound. Good job. Almost like a pirate. So I'm going to say what's on the picture here, and you guys are going to let me know if it starts with the letter R. If you hear the R sound at the beginning of the word. Okay, so if I say Candace, does that sound like there's an R in there? Candace. No, my name starts with a C. But if it does have an R sound, I'm going to put one of these little raindrops on it. Okay? So remember, we're listening for R. The first picture is a rabbit. Rabbit. Does rabbit have the R sound? Yeah, it does. Rabbit. Rabbit. What about the robot? Robot. Yeah, it says robot. All right, friends. Raccoon. 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 It does. All right, friends, we only have 2 more on here. A rocket. Rocket. Does rocket start with an R? It does. Good job. Rocket. One more, friends. This is a radish. Radish. Does that have the R sound at the beginning? Radish. It does. Radish. There are lots of things that start with the letter R. But we were able to find all of the ones on my paper. You guys did an awesome job with that. Good job. Okay, we're going to move to the table. It's not quite craft time yet, so you don't have to get your supplies ready quite yet. You got just a couple more minutes. But I'm going to show you a couple things at the table today about rain before we do our craft, okay? Hi. Welcome back, guys. All right, so I'm going to show you, we talked a little bit about it before we listened to our story. The water will go up from lakes, from puddles, from the ocean. When we get warm air, it goes up, 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 and it forms clouds. But what happens is those little itty bitty tiny drops will keep getting a little bit bigger and bigger and bigger. And when they get too heavy, they come down. And that is how we get rain, when the clouds are nice and heavy. So today, this just has some water in it. And I'm going to take some shaving cream. And then I got to give it a second because my husband's comes out like a gel instead of a cream. And this is going to be our clouds, okay? I was smart. I grabbed some paper towels. So now I have a couple of clouds in there where my shaving cream is. See that? There's some clouds in there. Then I just have some blue dye here, and we're going to put it on the clouds and see if the rain can go through, if the dye is too heavy for our clouds. Look at that. Our clouds were too heavy for the shaving cream, so they're going down like rain. Now, when we look at rain, it doesn't really look very blue, does it? I just chose blue so that you guys could see it on the screen. So when it gets too heavy for our clouds, it goes down just like rain does from the sky. So it's going to get too heavy and it goes down, down, down. So that's just one way that we're making our clouds today. We can watch what happens when our shaving cream gets too much weight on it. Just like when the clouds have too much weight, it just drops and makes our raindrops. So that's one way that you can kind of look at rain. Kind of neat, isn't it, how the water looks once you're done with your shaving cream and your food coloring there. Now this is just a bowl of water. And then I have some cotton balls here. And these cotton balls are going to be our clouds. So what happens, normally this air would, or this vapor would come up slowly into our clouds to make the clouds. But we don't have enough time for Miss Candace to do that all day. So I'm going to just dunk it in here and show you what happens. So they get nice and heavy. They're nice and heavy now. And all of that pressure is building in there. Now when they start getting bigger and bigger and bigger, when that water keeps getting just a little bit bigger, they start shaking and moving and bumping into each other. And when they start bumping and shaking and moving into each other, look, it starts to rain just a little bit, doesn't it? But then they move and shake and shake and shake and move and move and move. And then you have more water coming down from the sky. So they get full, they're nice and full, and they start shaking. All those little itty bitty particles start shaking, and you get just a little bit of rain. But then they keep shaking more and more and more and more and more, and you get lots more rain. So I could do this all day. This is fun for me. So you get to just a little bit when they're shaking, 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 and then it keeps getting stronger. They keep getting bigger, they keep getting heavier, and they all finally drain out. It's just too heavy. So if my cotton ball is heavy, the clouds are heavy also, because I'm pretending that they're my clouds. And when they get too heavy, they have to let go of something, right? So they let go of all that water. It all drains out. And then it does it all over again, over and over and over again. And we can't see it happen. All of this is invisible to us. It's in the air around us. All those little vapors are. So we don't see it happen. But if we look up at the clouds when it's getting ready to rain, sometimes you can see some really big clouds that look like they are ready to maybe fall, maybe make some rainfall. Isn't that kind of cool? Okay, I'm going to clean up my mess here so that we can move on to craft time. So go ahead and get your supplies ready while I am cleaning up my mess here. Goodness, I made a mess. All right, friends, this is what we're going to make today. It's just got little raindrops on it. It's a big cloud with the rain coming down. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do it. You should have a piece of white paper or a piece of cardstock, whatever you had at home. Some cotton balls, of course. String or yarn. A glue stick. A blue crayon. And a pair of scissors. A pair of scissors as well. Now your scissors, I know I say it every week, but I'm going to keep saying it. Our scissors, you give Miss Candace a thumbs up, and your thumb goes in the smaller oval. And then your pincher fingers will go in the bigger oval, the big oval down here on the bottom. That's where your pincher fingers go. Now your thumb is up, always up, so we can open and shut, open and shut. Okay, so our first step, we're going to cut our piece of paper right in half. Okay, so just find where about halfway. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then just cut it all the way through. That just makes sure that we have enough paper to do both of our next steps. Remember, parents, if I'm going too fast, you can pause the video and then restart it whenever your child's ready for the next step. Next, you're going to take your half piece of paper and you're just going to cut out a cloud shape. You might want lots of these little little crevices here. You may just want yours to look more like an oval. Every single cloud is different. Every single raindrop's different. So you just go ahead and cut your best cloud shape, whatever that looks like, with this piece of paper here. Okay? Let's do that one together. Go ahead and cut yourself a cloud shape. Remember, when you're cutting, friends, you're going to move the paper. You're not going to remove your wrist or you'll end up like this, and that's just not safe, okay? You got to keep your hand nice and straight and move your paper where you want it to cut, okay? So this is what my cloud looks like today. And I'm just going to put my scrap paper over here for later. All right, so now I have my cloud shape. Now I also am going to use the other half of this paper to make some raindrops. Now, about 4 of them fits on here really pretty well. You could get a 5th one on if you wanted to on the end. So you need to make either 4 or 5 raindrops. And every raindrop is different, so just do your very own best raindrop, and that is good. So you're going to cut about 4 or 5 of them. I'm only going to do 4 again because I liked how that looked on my cloud. So you can make it like a teardrop raindrop, or you can make it like an oval raindrop. Whatever works for you. So now I have 1 raindrop. Just remember to give a thumbs up and move your paper. Okay, don't be turning your wrist. You got to turn your paper. Look, I have one that's nice and wide, and then I have a little one. Isn't that silly? Every raindrop's different. Every raindrop is different. Alrighty, I have 2. I need 2 more. 2 plus 2 is 4. I have 2, so I need 2 more. Now I have 3, so I need 1 more. 3 plus 1 is 4. 1 more raindrop. Alrighty, there's my 4th one. So I have all 4 of my raindrops. So now I'm going to take, I have a little bit of paper right here where I didn't cut anything out. And I'm going to put one of my raindrops on there so that I can color it blue without getting crayon on the table, because getting crayon on the table is sometimes hard to clean off. So I'm going to color it right here on my white paper. And I'm going to color it blue. If you didn't have blue and you're using a different color, that's fine. Maybe you have different colored raindrops. There's one of my raindrops. Friends, I almost forgot I was going to sing a song today, so we're going to sing it while I'm coloring because I've got to color 3 more of these. And it's called What If the Raindrops? So it's what if the raindrops were lollipops and gumdrops? Oh, we're going to sing it because I think that would be amazing. If I could go outside and there was lollipops and gumdrops falling instead of rain, wouldn't that be fun? All right, but you've got to stick your tongue out and go ah 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 in the song. It's really kind of funny. So I'm gonna sing it while we're coloring too, and it's if all the raindrops were lemon drops and gumdrops. Oh, what a rain that would be! Standing outside with my mouth open wide, going ah 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 ah. Isn't that silly? Oh, what else could you pretend that the gumdrops were? Maybe like, maybe it could be like chocolates and milkshakes. If all the raindrops were chocolate and milkshakes, oh, what a rain that would be. Standing outside with my mouth open wide, going ah, 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 ah. You guys are going to have to let me know in the comments, what kind of things would you like to see come from our rain clouds? And maybe even take a picture of some of your cloud crafts for me and put them in the comments. Or maybe you want to try out one of our activities or one of our experiments that we did today. Send us your photos. We like seeing those. All right, I've got one more raindrop here to color. All right, I have them all colored, so I'm going to put my paper and my crayons over here. And now I'm going to use my cotton balls and my cloud shape. So you need your cloud shape and your cotton balls. And we're going to need your glue. So with your cotton balls, to make them kind of, whoops, that was probably loud in the camera. We're going to stretch them out a little bit and glue them on to our cloud. Okay, so you're going to just take your regular cotton ball and you can just kind of use your fingers to pinch it and move it, make it a little bit longer, wavy. And then you're going to put a little bit of glue on your cloud where you're going to put your cotton ball. Okay? And then just hold it down for a couple seconds so that it's nice and sticky. Just like that. We're going to do it all over. All over the place. That one got really long. You're right. You can put as many as you can fit on there. You could put just a few on there. Your rain cloud is going to be different than my rain cloud because they're all different. All right, I think I've got enough room for one more cotton ball here. One more cotton ball. And here is my cloud. Okay. So now you're going to need your string or your yarn, whatever you're using. We're going to do this here. Now, when rain is falling from the sky, we don't see little strings coming, do we? But we need to get our rain on there somehow. So we're going to cut 4 pieces of string, or if you made 5 raindrops, then you'll need 5 pieces of string. And they don't have to be any particular size, guys. It can be whatever size. You could have a couple that are shorter, a couple that are a little longer. We don't need them to be as big as us, though. We just need them to be a little bit of length to go from our clouds to our raindrops. And you're just going to cut 4 of them. Okay, friends, I'm going to turn my cloud over so that my cotton balls are on the table. And I'm going to hold this up after I put a little bit of glue on there so that my friends can see it, because this glue will be purple for a little bit. I'm just going to make a line of glue right where I'm going to want to put my string. So I have 1 line of glue, and then I'm going to put my string on there and push it down. You will get a little bit of glue on your fingers, but that's okay because you can always wash it off in a little bit. So you're going to put your string right on where you had that glue. Okay? And then we're going to do that with all of your other ones. We're going to make a line on the back of your cloud. Grab your string. Push it down into the glue. And go ahead and do that with all 4, or 5 if you did 5. Okay, so now I have all 4 of my strings on the back of my cloud, so when I turn it around, it looks like this. So all that's left, friends, is to put our raindrops on. To put your raindrops on, we're going to do the same thing we did with the cloud. We're going to take your raindrop, we're going to turn it backwards, and put a line of glue on your raindrop, and then we're going to stick it on your string. Remember to push it down. We can wash our hands later. Okay, we're going to do that with all 4. Put a line on your raindrop, and then put it right on your string. Okay. When you have all 4 or 5 of them done, you will have your own little cloud with rain. Friends, the last one. Awesome. All right. Look at my rain cloud. Okay, friends. I hope you guys learned something new today that maybe you didn't know. Have fun the next time it's a safe rain that you guys can go out and see and observe the rain. Observing means looking. You're looking to see what all you can see. Is it falling hard? Is it falling soft? Is it coming from the dark clouds or the clouds that look more white? Just go out and observe whenever you can, however you can. Have fun learning about rain. Join us next Tuesday at 11. We're going to talk about kites and wind a little bit. So be looking for that. You guys have a wonderful week. Thanks for joining us. Bye.